This is absolutely not a joking matter. But I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think this can get much worse for R. Kelly. Me and the Notification Gang would like to invite everybody to come join us Monday through Thursday, 9:20 to 10 o'clock for Morning Coffee, where we discuss the events of the prior day and also just talk mess about stuff. See you then. BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Yeah. So apparently, those tapes that were supposed to be out there regarding R. Kelly and minors, they exist. Okay, so a former employee of R. Kelly had went to the grand jury, and when they went to the grand jury, there was a couple of things in which they said. One of the things in which they said, let's just go into first, is that there was a tape that they had of R. Kelly being with underage children. R. Kelly paid a large sum of money to this employee to have it returned, but somehow that same tape ended up in the police custody. So I don't know if they got paid the money, then they still decided not to return it to R. Kelly, like they got paid and then it was like, you know what, douchebag, we still gonna turn you in. Or if they got paid, return the tape, and then somehow the tape ended up in the possession of the FBI. But whatever happened, they got paid and the FBI still got the tape. So strike three. Anyway, another thing that this particular employee says, and that's something that I have been saying for the longest, is that the people that work around R. Kelly, they knew of his proclivities of having sex with underage children. They knew of it, and they basically helped him procure children. They helped him get young girls in order to feed his fantasies or whatever the heck was going on inside of his brain. And I would assume, just so we can be clear on this, I would assume that if there was somebody that worked for him that didn't help him be able to do this, and that was supposed to be part of what he believed their job to be, that they wouldn't be working for him any further. So I'm assuming basically almost every single individual that works closely with R. Kelly knows that he has a problem with wanting to get young children, little girls, for sex. And this is the main thing, I guess. Well, not the main thing, but one of the points in which the individual also say, the employee, is that he'd like to film them and keep the film as trophies. That R. Kelly liked to not only have sex with these underage girls, but he liked to keep the recordings as trophies. So that, it's just me talking like out of the side of my neck, I guess, but that shows to me that he just has numerous different psychological issues. One of those issues being he likes to humiliate females, and he likes to watch females in a position of being humiliated. That might be the big reason why he wants to mess with children more than adults. I don't know, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm not necessarily qualified to go much further into that conversation, so we're gonna just go back to what we were talking about. Anyway, so in addition to this, the employee said, it says right here actually in the there's a TMZ article, and the TMZ article reads, a former employee of R. Kelly told a grand jury the singer regularly recorded tapes of sexual encounters with underage girls and kept them as trophies, and they're now believed to be in the hands of the feds. So just so we're clear on this, the feds, it's believed, have multiple tapes of R. Kelly having sex with minors. So now I get it. There's a lot of people, they love R. Kelly. They believe that R. Kelly shouldn't be held accountable for his having sex with minors until we get all the Harvey Weinsteins of the world off the streets. And I'm saying, I think everybody needs to be taken off the streets that's doing anything like this. If just so be it, R. Kelly is the next up, then it is what it is. Because also remember, for everybody that's like just gonna say something about the Harvey Weinstein thing for a minute, for everybody that don't remember, I believe Bill Cosby actually paid some money before he was taken to trial, found guilty, and put in jail. So just because somebody paid some monies to whoever, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're all the way off the hook. Let's just not forget about that. Although, let's just be honest with you. Yes, Harvey Weinstein is a Caucasian male, and he had a lot more power than Bill Cosby. Just so we could be clear on this, it's not just about money. Harvey Weinstein had a lot of power, so he has a lot of connections. He knows a lot of secrets. It's not the same. It just isn't. Anyway, so the article goes on to say, sources directly connected with the case tell TMZ the ex-employee testified in front of the federal grand jury in the Northern District of Illinois Thursday and claims to be in possession of multiple tapes in which the singer engages in sex act with minors. So they're also saying, in addition to the federal government having sex tapes, it looks right here like this particular individual also has sex tapes. Now, this is the number one thing I want to know. Is this person going to be held accountable? Because I'm pretty sure they had these sex tapes for numerous years. Are they going to be held accountable for documenting or allowing these crimes to be documented and not trying to do anything about it before now? Because I think they should be held accountable. I think we should find out if this person was fired, and upon them being fired, they said, you know what? Screw you hoes. I'm going home. And I'm not saying like hoes like the females are hoes. I'm saying he's talking directly to Rkelly. And since Rkelly has a sex problem, anyway, that's neither here nor there. That joke probably went over everybody's head. I shouldn't have used it. Anyway, we're told the former employee told grand jurors Rkelly paid a large sum of cash to the employee in return, and the employee handed the tape over to the singer. We're now told somehow the tape in question ended up in the hands of Cook County State's Attorney Kim Foxx. Now, if the employee is already also saying that they have multiple other tapes, and they only sold one of those tapes back to Rkelly, which then the FBI somehow got, is that saying that they planned on selling each one of these tapes back one by one? That's extortion. That's like literally the definition of extortion, if I'm not incorrect. So this person is basically saying or laying out the groundwork of how they were extorting Rkelly. Once again, I think Rkelly should be held accountable for his actions, but I also think these other individuals need to be held accountable for theirs. Our sources say the ex-employee testified that they gave the feds several other child sex tapes featuring Kelly. So they have sex tapes. They tried to sell one back, and then they gave others to Rkelly. How many sex tapes does this individual have, and what have they been doing with them? I'm really curious about that. Anyway, we're told the former employee said Rkelly's crew knew full well Kelly had a penchant for having sex with underage girls, but rather than blow the whistle on them, they actually helped the singer procure young girls. Okay, so once again, why we need to be holding everybody responsible. That's just my opinion. I can be wrong, but we need to be holding everyone responsible. I am one of those people. I'm going to tell you how responsible I think we should be holding these people. I think that people that lie about rape should be held responsible for dragging people's names through the mud. Really. I think that if somebody lies about being raped or lies about someone raping someone else, that they should be able to be held financially responsible and criminally responsible. So if I'm going to go to those lengths, and I believe that, I absolutely believe that anybody that allowed or gave somebody the opportunity to rape or molest anyone, they need to be held responsible just as much as the person who actually went through with the crime. Anyway, it says spokesperson for the U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of Illinois declined comment. TMZ said that they were told that the federal jury in Illinois have heard testimony from alleged victims who say the singer in their camp transported them across state lines for sex when they were underage. That's... Rkelly is done, y'all. He's done. Do you understand? Rkelly has people saying that he transported minors across state lines for sex. And allegedly, there's sex tapes out there of him with minors. I get it. A lot of y'all love his songs. I get it. I get it. A lot of people think until we arrest every single white person that has ever committed a crime, that we should not arrest any black people for committing crimes. I get that too. But right now, with what I'm hearing and with what I'm reading, if this evidence is as overwhelming as it seems, we're about to not see R. Kelly again until, what century is this? Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.